Salut guys, Zibrumas to Maya, back with another public service announcement. Gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salut guys, Zibrumas to Maya, back with another episode of the PSA Podcast. And today's a little bit different. Got a guy all the way from the US. We got Eric Bellinger up in the spot. How you doing this morning, brother?
Yes, sir. Doing good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. First, I want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for giving me your time.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate the fact that you're out here.
Yes.
Quick question. I had this conversation just before you even got here. Have you been to Cape Town before?
Yes, one time.
When? How long ago was that? Was it recently?
About 10 years ago.
About 10 years back?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. So you was here when there's apartheid, bro. So anyways.
Yeah, it was an in and out.
Listen here, so now what if you're looking at Cape Town then versus now, I mean, what are some of the biggest differences that you've seen since you've been here then?
I think the development.
The development, yeah?
Yeah, like, over the decade. When I first came, it was definitely lively, but now I feel like it's full blown. I feel like I'm in Los Angeles right now.
Is that the energy it's given?
Yeah.
And for you, man, obviously, I mean, I've did some of my research. I did my background and see what you've been doing. I know you've been doing a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start. We started your journey, the features,
Yeah.
the plays, the streams on
Yeah.
Spotify is wild, bro.
Let's go.
Let's just a little bit of you.
Okay.
When did the music thing start for you?
Yeah, so I started when I graduated. That's like 2002 as far as taking music serious. Been singing in church ever since I was little.
Okay, so you started off in the church.
Yeah.
Alright, dope.
Started off in church, and then at high school, I was freestyling, rapping, at recess or at lunch. So I had a combination of the soul from church mixed with freestyling and the ability to come up with lyrics fast. So, I wasn't trying to take it serious, but right after I graduated high school, that's when I started, experimenting.
For someone that's performed in church, I mean, did your music have like a God-like essence to it in the early days? Or does it still have? Like, I don't know. That's
The thing is, I sing about love. I look
Okay.
at like God is love, and that's literal, translation. So, what I'm doing is talking about my experience, which is, my marriage,
Okay.
my kids, my children. And I think it gives the positive influence that I was looking towards, but it's not the typical godly inspiration
Okay.
Christian music.
okay. So now, do you feel like artists when they come out and they're trying to make an impact in terms of what they're doing, should they define themselves to a certain niche, or could it be like, you know what, I'm speaking on what I know, or do you have like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, I have to tailor myself in order to be an industry artist?
Yeah.
What happens there?
I think the industry artist approach dies out.
Okay.
Because it's not truly you. It has no life. But if you, are aware of why you do it, then it makes it a lot easier for you to talk about how you did it.
Okay, I got you. And now, I mean, if you're looking at from 2002 all the way up until now, what's keep the energy to keep going, man? Because,
Man,
I don't know, I think
crazy.
I've had this conversation with many artists, like some people get to a point where they want to burn out or like, maybe it's not for me,
Yeah.
So what kept you like, nah, I'm going to keep going?
The faith that God had more for me to do.
Okay.
Kobe, job's not done.
And with doing all of that, I mean, has the rewards of what you've been doing paid off?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm already living in the success. I saw a shirt when I got to the airport out here. The lady was wearing, it said, success is a state of mind.
Okay.
And I think I've been walking with that, not knowing that it's been my inner mantra, So I always have felt like I've made it to why I'm here. Like I got my family, you know what I mean? I got everything. I did the grind part during the songwriting time. So now my artistry is pretty much, I get to do what I want as far as my main original passion.
Yes.
But the songwriting definitely set me up.
Do you feel like being an artist gives people an idea of the type of person you should be? And does that correlate to the person that you actually are?
Yeah, for me, yeah. I wear my heart on my sleeve for sure. Like first album after I got married, it was me and my wife on the cover together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
When was that?
That's like 2015. That's that Cuffing Season album. And I think because I'm able to just be transparent, it gives the fans some ammo to hold on to. Like, okay, that's who you are. I'm actually that type of person as well. And it just helps people believe and want to dive in to your vision.
And now, I mean, with so many artists, like all across the world, I feel like everybody's like trying to make it in, get
Yeah.
the big features, do the, break into the industry. What for you, getting to those positions, right? What was it like for you, like for the first time to be
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm now in the rooms with people
Yeah.
that I thought were dope, or like maybe I don't know if I've looked up to them, but these are people that I'm now working with. How did that transition
Yeah.
go for you?
So it's dope because, you have songwriters and then you have artists. And as artists, it's a lot tougher to break in and to become fans with people because you're both doing the same thing. And
Yes.
now it's a competitive nature as opposed to me being a songwriter. Now I'm an asset to have in a room. Now I'm not looking to, be competition for anyone. I'm actually looking to provide services.
Just so they can put out good records.
So now they want you in the room, and I feel like if you do enough to where you do your part as far as putting that service in, now it's like, okay, what can we do to help you? Like, yo, is it anything, you could, need from us? And I think that just comes from putting that time in and not being afraid to take the back route.
Do you feel like there's a lot of competition in the industry? Like when it comes to being an artist, do you feel like people are constantly like trying to outdo each other, or some people just doing it off like, I actually love this and I'm doing this? That's
Yeah. I don't think it's competition in that nature when it's like, okay, like the artists that love it, the artists that are doing it the right way, the artists that are checking off all the boxes from artist development to graphics to sonics to quality and quantity, as opposed to just people that are putting out music because they have access to a studio. So it's like you can tell. I think the fans can tell as well. It's just not as much substance, but the ones that do, it's only a select few at the top.
I got you. And now listen, if you look at your journey, right? So it obviously went from you as a starting off artist and then to becoming a much more known artist, more well known.
Mm-hmm.
When did the jump happen? Like, you know, because let's say, I don't know, if maybe you drop your first song, it's just like, it's your mom, 3 friends, this kind of this stuff. But then when did it go from, okay, cool, there's a cult following of people that actually fuck with this?
Yeah. I would say around 2016.
Yeah.
2013 was my instant boost when I had a song called I Don't Want Her off the Rebirth album, but I still feel like that was like the underground king. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with the success of my song GOAT, with the success of Drive By, those gave me some gold records, but it's still on an independent scale.
Okay.
I think it was more so the times when I got co-signed, like by Usher, for example, or Chris Brown, or, doing those things that actually put me in the main light, like the Tiny Desk thing went crazy, and then BET after that, hit me up for like a soul cypher. And I feel like at that point I was just constantly in the people's face because I done did at least like 5 tours in a row every year.
Okay.
Up to now. But it was on a scale of just my fans. You know what I mean? Like, we selling out, but it's my fans.
So now, so did it break up into now more people? So now you got some of those people
that
all came through as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's what does it. Like, I went on, not only the Tiny Desk, but the Something in the Water Festival. And, when a bigger artist comes and just kind of takes you under their wings and, wants to show their fans, that's truly, how you get introduced. Otherwise, it's more so a discovery point.
So now, do you feel like young or up and coming artists should aim at, number one, just perfecting the craft, or should they also push to do collabs with bigger artists? Is it something that they should keep in mind?
No, I think really artists coming up just need to make sure that when a bigger artist or when a label or when an A&R comes to your page, it just look like you got your shit together.
Okay.
It don't need to be like, it don't even need to be like you working with all these other artists. It just needs to look like you got it together, because it's so far in between where you can see someone who's already got the branding, who's already got the music. And I think once somebody has that, that's when, Beyonce or somebody might reach out like, hey,
I see what you do.
I need you to come out to my show. Yeah. I see you.
So who was one of the first people that reached out though for you?
For me, I would say like Game.
Okay.
Being from Compton and growing up in the city, Game really looked out early in my career and was like, yo, I need you on this hook. I need you doing this. I need, and it was always love. So, from him, putting me on a lot of the hooks, I definitely got a lot more calls to break in. And I think around that time, that was a big thing, like radio and, doing the features on the rapper songs.
And I mean, you're 40 years old now. You said it was your birthday not too long ago.
Yes, sir.
Your younger days, let's say pre-music, what was like growing up in Compton?
Man, so with Compton, it was tough because I didn't go to school there. I just lived there, and I was commuting like 30 minutes away. So people in the hood didn't really know me like that. So I could get banged on by like, where you from? Like, I'm like, bro,
Okay, so
I
that
live
was
right
the thing.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know because moms and pops wanted me to go to school, you know, in Norwalk, Santa Fe Springs. And, you know, it kind of gave me the best of both worlds as far as my upbringing. So I definitely wouldn't change a thing because I know how to, you know, keep it street, be edgy, but at the same time, you know, hit you with the sophistication and make sure that I articulate,
Yeah.
you know,
I got you.
my verbiage properly.
So do you feel like any of your music were inspired from some of the things that you've seen growing up?
For sure. Things that I've seen growing. I mean, my mom and dad have been married, you know, 25 years. That's something I grew up with moms and dads in the house. Grew up going to church. Grew up seeing what a stay-at-home mom was, a dad that goes and takes care of the family. And, you know, I always, you know, modeled myself after that and wanted to have the same thing. So, you know, it comes across in my music for sure that, you know, one woman type vibe, you know, godly man.
So
and
you feel like
it's all in
those
there.
values, I mean, that were instilled in you from a young age. So that's what kind of
Yeah.
helped you assist as to who you are today.
Train up a child.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
sir.
are you only child? Got any siblings?
I got a sister. I got a brother. And man, it's dope to
Younger or older
Much
than you?
younger. Much
Okay.
younger. It's dope to be a big brother.
So you're
you know
the
what I
big
mean?
brother,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
like 12 years older than my sister, and I'm like probably like 20 years older than my brother. So, you know, for me, it's like I'm really living that example lifestyle, not only for the world, but also for my brother and sister too.
I got you. So now, obviously, with you being an artist and you obviously doing these tours, like you said, you've been touring every year, and I saw some of the clips. It was wild out there.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, while being a family man, and how do you balance out the time though?
Yeah.
Because it's like you got to be away from the family too.
Yeah.
But they understand it's obviously a sacrifice that you can bring home the bag and everyone living better.
That's it.
But are they in the space where they understand that this is what Pop's got to do?
Yeah, luckily, you know, for me, when I chose wisely. You know, my wife actually was in music business as well. She does entertainment. She's an actress. So she understands, you know, like, yo, I've been gone since January. You know, it's close to May right now.
So you haven't been home since?
I've been home, you know, in and out. Maybe
and
went
out,
home
but
for my
not like-
birthday, went home for my son's birthday, but just genuinely being gone, you know, I think it's, you know, what we built. You know, I think the balance, you know, my girl's a Libra. She specializes in balance.
How old is she? How old's your daughter, by the way?
My daughter.
I know you're talking about.
Two sons.
Oh, you got two sons.
Two sons, yeah.
How old are they?
9 and 4.
So now, obviously, your girl understands that, which I get.
Yeah.
How do we make the boys understand Daddy gotta
Man.
go?
You gotta, you know, when I'm there, I'm present, you know, and when I'm not there, I'm on the FaceTime. You know, I'm calling, checking in. I'm sending inspirational videos for my son to watch from
Okay.
Kobe, doing interviews before his basketball games. You know what I'm saying?
And obviously, your girl's obviously giving them the up like your daddy gotta
Yeah,
work, and
yeah.
we have to do this.
That's
thing.
good too. You know, you could have a wife or a girl that's like, yo, daddy don't never pick you up. Or you
Yes.
can have somebody like, you know, daddy's there, but he'll be back and he loves
You'll be
you.
back. Yes.
That's what I got.
Nah, that's dope. So I mean, with the whole journey, what is it that you personally feel? Like obviously you said success is a state of mind, right?
Yeah.
So then, what is it that you still want to do? Do you
Yeah.
feel like you still have more messages to put out?
Yeah, for sure.
So
I
like
think
what?
the messages is just to stay consistent with what I'm doing. I'm not gonna do nothing different. It would just be amazing to have a bigger crowd, a bigger stage to tell it to.
Yes.
But it's not necessary because I want to be an artist. I am an artist. I want to release music. I release music. You know what I mean? I want people to love the music. People do love the music. I want to look swaggy and look fly every room I go in. You see me?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like all the goals is accomplished. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's not like people saying, I want to be a, you know what I mean? Do you want to be an artist or do you want to, you know, be number one? You know what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
you could be number one, but the goal should just be about the release, not the result.
I got you.
what I'm saying?
So now, what keeps you consistent right now? Like I mean,
Mm-hmm.
with everything that you're doing, I mean, how do you get to the point like I gotta keep going? I
Yeah.
gotta keep going.
I think my training made it possible for me to keep going like it's nothing, you know, but at the same time, I do, you know, love, you know, seeing my sons happy, seeing my wife happy. Like everything is incredible. Like we've set it up in a way that is, you know, like I say, I feel like I'm already where I need to be, but now I have to maintain.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, once you let your foot off the brake, I feel like that's when you give time for somebody else to swoop in. You know, they always say it's one person out there working harder.
Do you feel like that's a lot of pressure on you though?
Nah, man. Because I'm the person working harder.
Yes. Now I just got to ask, man. Like, you feel like, I can't give up. I have to keep going. I need to get to the next level, or not to the next level. I got to
I don't know.
maintain everything I've done now.
It's easy. It's what I love. It's not like I'm doing anything, laying bricks. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like
So what
I'm
you
going to
actually
the
love, yeah.
studio.
But
I'm writing
do
songs.
something you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
That's the truth.
Yeah. And so now, obviously, with you on your mission on the up and ups, do you feel like there are more, like, I always ask people this, like, when you transition from, like, the up and coming artist to, like, I'm now the established guy, I've done
Yeah.
this stuff. Do you find people trying to be with you now, like, like, hey, yo,
Definitely.
can you get me through the door, son?
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
I'm
for
trying
sure.
to, how's that? What's that like?
It's good, and I get it. You know what I mean? And I just like respect it and understand that it's all a part of the game. I for sure seen a lot of people on the come up and on the fall. You know what I mean? Like I've been on a slow grind. So for me, I've had a cool little spot, and like you said, a niche. But I look at it like it's a part of the game. And I've always treated the janitor like the president.
Yes,
but
I got
everybody
you.
don't do that.
So what would your advice be to any young up and coming artists, whether it be from where you from or from
Yeah.
Cape Town in general, and it's something that they want to do?
Yeah.
For someone that's been out here for such a long time,
Yeah.
what would be the best advice you could give to someone who really wants to do this thing?
Yeah, I would say throw away the idea of instant gratification.
Okay, dope.
You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to put the time in, because guaranteed, if you keep putting the time in, you keep, doing your thing, it'll happen. But, don't look at someone else's success and compare it to yourself.
For sure.
Like, actually just be cool with doing it, because later on it'll build up, as opposed to like, you thinking you're going to drop Friday and it's going viral.
Yes,
It's not.
it's not. Yeah,
It's like the accumulation is what results to the success, to the streams, as opposed to the one. You see an army right here and you see a soldier. I'm locked in with the army.
okay. So I saw. The GOAT got the most plays. I think it's not 239 million.
Yes, sir.
Streams, and like you got 3.3 million followers out on Spotify and things like that. Get into those numbers. What did it take?
Yeah.
From you?
Yeah. I think vision and execution. A lot of people have vision without the execution. And, just an idea ain't going to take you nowhere. You really got to attach faith to your feet and feet to your faith. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. So like I said, the accumulation, I have 2 albums out. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Imagine you got 10 million or streams per album. You can sit there with the 10, or you can just keep going. Like if I got 40 albums out, it all adds up. So it's more than just one thing. That's why I really want to stress to people, like, yo, you got to keep doing it in order to find yourself. Don't think you need to perfect your craft behind the scenes, because a lot of times you don't know what is the version of you that the people are gonna want the most.
For sure. Yeah.
You gotta
And if
kind
you
of
look at-
experiment.
And if you look at your journey from the early days, right? So now, obviously in the early days, things like TikTok, Instagram didn't exist.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that gave a positive spiral to what you're doing right now, or just for artists in general?
I think it helps if you know how to use it.
Okay.
Like be in the beginning, the first thing I seen was like, of course, like the MySpace and all that kind of stuff, but like Vine, when it was 6-second clip and you had to actually do something to wow us in 6
In
seconds.
6 seconds, yeah.
That's when it started, but I do feel like it's important to do it, to stay attached. But I do, wish it was a way that it was just about the music.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That would be fire. If like it was about the music, then it would just be like the talented people would be. But now it's about who understands marketing, who understands, the algorithm. And that is another talent in addition to
What you already have
singing.
to do. Yeah.
In addition to writing, in addition to styling, in addition to media training. Now I have to know how to edit a video?
Yeah. You got to do it all now.
That's crazy. I gotta put the words
Oh,
on
you on
it.
TikTok, by the way?
I'm on there.
You on TikTok
For sure.
And how's TikTok? How's from what do you find from TikTok? You think
Yeah.
it's a cool tool that you to use or what?
Man, yeah, it's cool because what I was normally used to spending $15,000-$20,000 on a video, I can do the same type of have the same impact. Minus the budget, long as I could be creative and come with something that people want to be a part of, a movement. People want to do it. Like when they see a video, they got to be like, I want to do that.
Okay.
I want to try to do that. Like, I think I could do that, whatever it may be. That's the beauty of TikTok. It gives you the ability to work smarter and not harder.
Do you feel like social media has made it seem like I'm gonna say the game or the industry is a bit oversaturated right now, or because
It is.
how do we make the distinction between like, okay, cool, this is someone that's really just trying to do this thing or is playing around, but these are actually people that are actually doing it.
You can't, but that's why we're in a frenzy right now,
Yeah.
because you got the song that go viral, then you sign the artist, and then you put them on stage in front of 30,000
And it's not the same
people.
person in that. Yeah.
And it's like, wait, what happens after the 15-second viral moment? I don't
Yes.
know none of the rest of the song. You know what I'm saying? My part came, I recorded it, and now we're bored for 30 minutes.
Because you gotta do a whole 30 minutes slot and like
What
we
you
don't
gonna
even
do?
know. We know 15 seconds of each song.
You're gonna cook covers. You're gonna do covers the whole time.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna twerk. They're gonna give you 5 minutes of twerking. They're gonna do their viral part, and it's over.
Listen, and now I mean on your journey on the way up, what was a moment for you that was like, wow, like
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be another person,
Yeah.
because of another
Yeah.
person or anything, just something that you personally felt like,
Yeah.
I think that was a
Man.
dope achievement.
I was I remember being in New York, and I was at rehearsal with Alicia Keys.
Okay.
And I was singing backgrounds for her, and I remember they were announcing the Grammy nominations for the category that I was hoping to be a part of.
Okay.
But I'm rehearsing, and I didn't want to miss the announcement. So I'm sitting there like rehearsing, looking at my phone, right?
Watching this at the same time because I want to know what's going on. Yeah.
I want to know what's going on. I had a real good feeling about it, so I was like, screen record. Boom, put it on screen record.
I went back to your.
Yeah,
Okay.
went back. So I'm checking. And then as I see the nominations, the first one, they like, New Light, Eric Bellinger, right? And I was like, oh!
Whoa!
Everybody was like, what you doing? I was like, oh, my. I was like, I'm Grammy nominated. Wait, what? I'm Grammy. It took a pause. Everybody stopped. You know what I mean? That
And
was,
they all gave you that moment.
they all gave me that moment. I needed that. Like,
Yeah.
let me get 5, y'all.
Just
You know what I'm
5, but
saying?
yeah.
Stop the screen record, and that even me having the audacity to screen record, that just was my faith. Like, I'm like, yeah,
It could be something.
it could be
and
something.
it was.
and that's the footage I needed too.
Yes.
I'm like, ooh, nobody else caught it. I caught it.
And so, and then putting those kind of things out there, right? And then you look at people that maybe, let's say your parents, or
Yeah.
people that kind of grew up with you. Did they give you the same kind of energy about about your success, or like what you
Yeah.
felt was success for you at the time?
Yeah.
Was that reciprocated through the energy to you?
Yeah, for sure. I think especially my family, they always support whatever I do. Whether I'm like, yo, y'all, I'm playing football now, or yo, I'm doing music now, or yo, I'm about to start a label. They always give me that support. But I do feel like strangers and people that I don't know, pour the flowers in a way that a family member close to me never could, because
Never
they've
could.
been with me, every day, and they see me every day. But even coming out here, like when I see people, it's like. They be like, it's crazy to see you in person. I only see you on TV or on Instagram. And in my mind, it'd be like, damn, that's a true thing.
'Cause that's-
but I don't think about it like that.
Yes.
I just think about it like, it's my first time here. What up, y'all? But they appreciate it in a way that I can't put in words and put a finger on.
So now, I mean, if you're back home, right, and when you in your own hometown and things like that, do those people from those same neighborhoods, I mean, show you that same love too?
I don't know. Like, I get love, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the same. I just did a tour in the States for the Rebirth album. It was like 28 cities. And then I did a tour overseas, and it was like 8 cities.
Okay.
And then the love in the 8 cities was like,
Crazy.
I'm like, that was cool over there in the
Yes.
States. But over here, it's like the screams is a little more
It's coming
screamy.
from the soul.
From the toe. From
Yeah.
the pinky toe.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, this is it.
So then, does that make you feel like in some sense that there's always greater support on the other side, or people that don't?
I just think where you for me, not being over here as much, it's kind of like I thought it was out of sight, out of mind, but it actually built more anticipation.
Yeah.
So the States, or even people at home, like, oh man, I'm going to the mall, I'm chilling,
Yes.
I'm used to, just kind of being around and floating, but it feels different when I get off stage, overseas, definitely. Because especially they not even singing, like the accents of my songs, I love hearing people sing along.
With
And
your
the
accent, the
I'm
same-
like, wow, that's crazy.
And now, when obviously you do your sets, right? Then about how long do you normally do the sets, or does it vary? Like how long you on stage for?
Probably like an hour.
How you feeling after that hour? How's the energy? Because I've been around so many artists, and then the part that nobody sees is when they get off that stage.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
They plop on
They
the couch.
are wet.
Yeah,
because you're soaked in that sweat, and it's just
Definitely.
like, give me a motherfucking minute real quick, because you obviously put your heart and soul in what you just did right there. How has it been? Obviously, you're getting a bit older now.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to obviously be aware of these kind of things. You're not 30 anymore.
Right.
So how's the energy feeling now when you get off that stage?
Oh man.
But I see you still keeping fit though. So
Yeah,
I know you keeping fit. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely am. The experience has taught me that
Yeah.
training is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I will be, on point before. I make sure I hit the gym before, do some cardio before. I'm hitting stairs. I'm doing all that before stage. To just be in shape, you know what I mean? Like I've learned, I'm in shape. So even after an hour, I'm like, what we doing? After party? Okay.
Where we going? Okay.
Yeah, so luckily, I think with age has also come wisdom.
Yes. So have you ever done a performance while, let's say, being sick, or like you're just not well, or like,
Yeah.
I didn't sleep much last night.
Definitely.
2 hours of rest. I'm
Definitely.
tired, but I gotta be on the stage because
Yes.
people want this.
Oh yeah.
And how was it like navigating through that? Wow.
That's tough. Those type of shows, it's like you have to just, take each line at a time.
Okay.
Each song, one song at a time. And, when I write my music, I try to stay in a lower register so I can still perform the songs, because really reaching for them songs live on stage, it could be tough. It could be brutal. And, I've always just worked my way through it, somehow, whether it's, doing a song that the fans know, so if the voice is gone, I can hit the mic out, boom.
And they're going to, yeah.
Y'all have my back on this one. But I think for me is I just found a way to work around it, especially now. Like I just take care of my voice. Like not as many shots, not as many after parties, not as much talking before the show. And I learned, I have tea, I have my honey, like I'm
Okay, so
covering
you
my
on
throat.
you on your stuff.
I'm really on it. Like that's what I mean. That wisdom is very, present.
Luke, I don't feel like anyone should be defined by anything that they do, but do you consider yourself a big smoker?
Yeah.
Smoke? Drinking?
Huh.
Now and then.
Yeah, drink. I don't know. Like I'm gonna hit the shot with the homies. You know what I mean. I'm gonna do the toast because we got so much to celebrate. But I just need some little tree. You know what I mean. Just only the marriage of Weezana.
Yeah. So now I asked that, like, and I see, because I mean it's obviously a big thing when artists always like kind of being like poster child for like, nah, I smoke, or we smoke and things like that. Does it help you with what you do? Do you feel like it
it
calms
does.
you, medicates you?
Calms me, meditates me. I'm very analytical. You know what I'm saying? I'm a perfectionist. I'm somebody that's like, this has to be this. This has to be this. So if I smoke, it definitely just like, hey man, let's just go with the
Okay,
flow.
let me bring it even back. Did you smoke this morning?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So that means because you did smoke as well, while you've been in Cape Town, have you tried any Cape Town food, or like something that's more specific to the city?
I feel like we have.
What did you?
I feel like everything we've been having. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily African food or if it was just food in Africa.
Just food.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Now I actually got some stuff for you. I got
right.
stuff prepared for you. So now
right.
this is for my peeps back home as well. Like right here, they're gonna know what you feel about what some of the. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna do the disclaimer.
Yeah.
I got some of the stuff. However, these are not the best versions of them because
All right, cool.
I didn't have enough time to get the best versions.
I can see through the demo.
Right. So we're gonna have
right.
bring us some of the stuff here. Shout out to V Script also, by the way, man. V was out here and he tried one of them as well. Yeah, give it a warm. I know, cute. You
All
want to bring
right.
it? Huh? Yeah. You know, bring it. Okay. So now I got these. So these are some of the things I want you to try.
Okay.
While we wait for that to get warm, tell me about some of the stuff also back home that like, let's say, food or things that people should come and try if they're in your neighborhood.
All right, cool, man. You in LA, you gotta go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Easy call.
Okay.
Another place that I would say, man, it's this pasta spot. UOVO.
UOVO. Okay.
Gotta
Fine.
go there. I'm a big pasta dude. In and out. These are some of our staples. Go get you a double. Fries, lemon up. You feel me? I don't know, man. We got some dope spots, but I would say those are the ones, Crustaceans if you wanna, get some high end seafood, get you the Dungeness crab out the shell with the garlic noodles. You're welcome. It's vibes.
You were just going in on all the stuff. There was like, tell me a couple places, man, the noodles, the pastas, But do you feel like even at your age and the level of what you feel you're doing, have you changed a bit of your diet as to what you consume now?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Now, okay, so you still hit it up, but I mean,
I low key, like, like McDonald's, like, if it's the only thing open, I'm going.
you going,
I know
okay.
there's some people that's like, I'm not doing McDonald's, but I'm going to
Yeah.
bust down that filet of fish.
I thought you'd be like, nah, I'm just doing kale now. I'm trying to be
that's
fresh.
not
I'm
me.
vegan. I'm
Nah.
vegan. Yeah.
Because the vegan, I tried it. It's like, bro, all I be eating now is a gang of bread. Because I'm not doing the kale.
Bread.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not helping with the carbs,
Okay, if I could ask you one, what would your favorite be? And it's hard because obviously it depends. Is it chicken? Is it meat? Is it crab? What are you going for? But if you could choose your top one,
Yeah, crab, for sure.
for sure, that's the one.
It's crab. It's just a delicacy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm bougie. I need that joint to be.
A little bit of garlic on there.
Yeah. Butter, had the right sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Also, just quickly, what we can also run through is the writing camp. I know you guys are down here doing the writing camp.
Yes.
How's that been going with?
Amazing. It's been magical. It's exceeded all my expectations and hopes. I think the team we got is just so incredible. And man, shout out to V for, really having that ear, executive producing the project and just knowing who to call, when to call him. Like, okay, for this session, he's not the guy for that.
We gotta call
for
this
this
guy, yeah.
session, he's the guy for that.
Yeah.
And I think that direction and guidance is necessary in any artist's career.
Tell me, like, how do you feel about, bridging the gap between African artists and guys such as yourself?
Yeah.
Do you feel it's necessary? Do you feel it's important? Or why do you feel like doing what you do is important right now?
Yeah, man, because I feel like, collaboration is, the future. Collaboration is how you, whenever you have a fusion of foods, it's a different taste.
Yes.
It's no different with the music. I could be in LA and we can, go after the sound that people are making here, or I could come here and go to the originators.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I got you.
And it sounds much different, as opposed to them like maybe saying, hey, we want to work with people from the States. Let's email some songs.
Yeah.
I think if we all come together, that's going to create
Yeah,
a
give
new
us some-
movement, that we can really just take over and,
juice.
for the future, just impact the new generation.
So now, and I also see like even like for us, it's been wild. It's been wild for us. If we're just checking out Tyler doing things out, and Tyler's from here.
Yeah.
And she's doing some songs with us. For us, it's cool. It seems like it's more of a bridging the gap between let's say the world's artists.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
fire.
think you do any collabs with anyone down here?
Yeah, man. We've been getting it in. I actually did a cover to one of Tyler's joints that I just
Okay.
loved, man. Her joint Butterflies. Thank you.
Yeah,
Her joint Butterflies spoke to me. I was like, oh, download that. I need an instrumental. Let's get in the booth. And but I think all of the writers and everybody that I've been working with here is like they all artists too.
Yeah.
I feel like, right? So, a lot of the guys, Verb and Shaney and Luke, I feel like, not only are they creators, but they're also artists in their own right.
Do you feel, for someone that obviously been a bit more of a seasoned vet when it comes to the game, do you feel there's things that South African artists could do that could elevate their success or what it is they want to do just based on what you think? I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone still doing their thing, but I mean, like if you could put anyone on game, like I think this would actually be dope for
Yeah.
you. What did you say?
I think what's important is to connect the lifestyle to the music.
Okay.
I always see songs and artists from South Africa and even different parts all over the world, and it's always something in the music or in a TikTok video that draws my attention.
Yeah.
But I think in the States, what they do a great job at is implementing who they are, on the socials.
Okay.
So now The music is just the soundtrack to the personality. Like, I actually like you. I feel like I can hang out with you. Like, for example, Kai Cenat, you know, I feel
Yes.
like everybody look at him and it's just like, dude is funny. You know, dude is cool. He fly. You know, the way he laugh out loud. That's how me and my homies laugh out loud too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think the way that we're connected to him is a testament to show that, you know, somebody that knows who they are and puts it out there, you don't even need a song. We just drawn to your
your
person
energy,
you are.
the person you
your
are, yeah.
energy. Now it's like you add a song that's a hit song with him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Because we already invested in who he is as a person, and I think that it translates more than the music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The music is just the bonus on top, you know? But a lot of people have tried to use the music to bridge and anchor themselves in longevity, but it's impossible. We're not there no more.
For sure. I got you. Listen, so now we're going to get into a bit of this. Call just need glasses, please, my brother, man. That's all.
Yes. This
So
is crazy. What
I
is
want
this?
you to look at what you see there real quick. I mean, tell me, what does it look like for you
Bro,
first?
I don't know if it's breakfast, dinner, or lunch in front of me. It just looked like fried.
So, guys, we got Eric Bellinger at the spot here on the PSA Podcast. And now I decided, you know what, this morning we're going to get a couple of things that I think South Africans would know. To you said you don't know what it is over there.
This look fire.
Now that is fire. So
The
you're gonna
mango
taste.
and peach tropical.
Okay, you don't have to eat everything. Even if you just take a bite out of everything, that's gonna be okay for me.
Cool. So right now we're gonna do the beef jerky stick.
Okay. So you know this one.
I guessed it.
Okay, so you got taste that one and tell me.
All right, let me see.
What? Remember I told you disclaimer is not the best one.
All right. That could be anything. That could be a cow, a pig, a boar.
A boar.
Not even a pig, a boar. No.
That's some beef jerky.
Okay.
You got another? Okay,
The seasoning is wild. Okay.
I'm actually
This
gonna.
right here,
Wait, we're gonna get into that one. We're gonna get into that one.
I feel like.
Can you just get yourself on this real quick?
Oh yeah, I need the juice because that joint is
Yeah.
spicy, but it's a flavor. Spicy.
Okay, so that wasn't.
It's a flavorful spicy. You got this joint look like it's a little donut. Let me see. I like that. It's like bread. It's not quite as sweet as a donut, but it's not as bland as bread. It's like right in the middle.
If you could guess what we call that thing, what do you call it?
This?
Yeah. No, not that one. The one you just but.
This?
Yeah. Show it to the camera. Let them see there. What do you
Okay.
think that's called?
This is a coconut bundle.
A coconut. A coconut. Okay, they call it a kusista.
I was close.
No, you gotta say it with me now. A kusista.
Kusista. I got the accent.
You won. That's the one. So,
Kusista.
yeah.
What's kusista mean?
Kusista.
It's got to mean something.
I think like if you're gonna do the complete translation, it would be like cake sister.
Okay.
Because the people that kind of made it were like, I don't know if it was like cake sisters
Okay.
or not someone specific, like, nah, they make cakes. How you like that?
That was good. It wasn't that sweet as I thought it would be. But I do taste the mango.
That's peach and mango.
Yeah, I taste the peach and the mango, but it's probably no sugar, damn.
Do you want some more sugar in there? Can we get some sugar for this, bro?
Not literally.
Yeah, some more sugar in
My
there.
personal pref.
Okay, next one. This one. Okay, let's go for this
right
one.
here? All right.
What do you think that's called?
This is called...
Yeah, hi?
I don't even know. Man, this joint is...
Just whatever you think it's called. You can decide whatever it looks like to you, that's what its name is to you. What is it called?
All right, this is called a Dorito strudel.
Okay, so now I'm gonna give you the name. It's called a samosa.
Samosa.
A samosa.
off with that.
Okay, give it a bite. You give it a bite. You tell me
All
what you
right.
think. You have the chicken one or the beef one?
That's the chicken joint. It's missing some stuff.
What do you think? What do you think?
So right now you got a tortilla and some meat, which is straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like? What should be in there too?
You could throw some Salt Bae off the elbow. You know, possibly some minced bell peppers and peppers. You know what
Okay,
I'm
you
saying?
get one of those, but this thing is specifically meant to be just that. Does that make sense?
Okay. Maybe some
However, there is a listen.
Maybe some chimichurri.
Listen, there is a way to update that. So, look, we got another show called Steak Bacon. Shout out one time to the Godly Gimba one time. So, this is a show that he do. It's all about sauces. So that thing originally comes with a little bit of a dip, which has some of the flavors. So I don't know how you are. How do you feel with hot sauces?
You know,
Do you like hot sauce?
not too hot, but I'm good with it.
Listen here, Carly boy. Are we going to St. Devils? What we going for?
We gotta have some juice,
Okay,
some dip, or some. Cause
so
it's
now I'm gonna
desert-ish
give
out
you
here.
some St. Devils. The name of the hot sauce basically means between devils.
Oh, it's
That's-
hot, hot.
So, okay, I don't want to ration how much you're gonna get. So, okay, wait, but I have to make sure you have some on there. So,
This joint.
let's just pop some on there.
Oh my God.
I'm good with you. So I mean, I don't know what this is either. So,
Man,
so we're gonna try together.
this ain't a meal, right? This is like Danishes, right?
Yeah, so let's try this
Sure.
also with the St. Devils. So shout out Steak Big one more time, and my brother Nicky Boy Wonder. I see you, my brother. Are we gonna do this together?
I'm spoiled in the
St. Devils.
You ready?
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It's instant. Oh shit.
And I'm gonna help you. That's why we gave you the juice.
Oh. Oh, I made it work.
St. Devils. What you gonna say? How does that taste for you, bro? Huh? Huh? It's hot. I'm not gonna. Can I just put the message out that this was actually one of the not strongest sauces. That's actually the one that's very mild for the kids.
He lying. Don't believe that.
We got lots of people out in Cape
Don't
Town that
believe
they
that.
come from let's say Indian descent who likes their curries and their powders. So when it's hot, it's hot, hot.
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot, hot.
You gotta say like,
Okay. Do you think you need a moment before we jump into the next thing?
two.
Two. So guys, what we doing here? Okay, wait.
I'm good. I'm good.
We got Eric Bellinger. So, but don't eat any more things.
But
Don't
yeah.
eat any. We just give you a moment.
But yeah.
So we got here Soeterstraal, which I think would translate to like sweet sunrise. Or I don't know, sweet sunrise. And then we've got Van Hunks. I'll give you the story about Van Hunks and and the devil. And then we have Hellhond. This is basically Hell Dog.
Okay.
It's Hell Dog. I think we try Hell Dog. But
First
anyways,
one I tried is
next thing we're gonna go for this thing over here. What does this look like for you?
it looked like a bad piece of chicken. It looked like they ran out of leg, thighs, wings, and breast. And it was
I
like,
like it.
this?
Drone. So listen here. This is actually called. Look at the English name. Would be a chili bite. But what we call it in Cape Town is a dalchi. So you gotta say that one for me. A dalchi.
Dalchi.
So it's a dalchi. So try the dalchi. You can just take a piece of it and give it a bite. Tell me what you think.
There's a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
You got the onion strips. You got the stovetop stuffing ball. You feel me? It just
What?
tastes like,
What is that like?
it tastes like a stuffing ball. Like
Yeah?
a stovetop, like stuffing in a ball. but it tastes like don't let them make the food no more. It's like, hey, who got the stovetop stuffing balls?
They ain't gotta make their balls no more.
Cousin Sharice like, I got them. She made them last year. Don't let her.
But don't let her do it again. Get this bitch out the kitchen.
I see the potential. I feel the potential.
Okay. Let's go for this
Hey
one.
man, y'all gotta throw some brown sugar in these vibes, y'all.
Okay.
Not even white. You can throw the browns.
Listen there. But I'm gonna use my disclaimer.
It's a cheat
again.
code. Brown
Remember,
sugar is a cheat
everything
code,
you
y'all.
taste is the demo versions. This ain't the real ones.
He gave me the disclaimer for sure.
Okay, now we gonna go with this one here.
Man, this joint right here.
This is like a big half moon.
it's like a
And, so okay, give it a bite and tell me what you
lot
want.
going on.
Is your mouth still burning? Since your mouth is still burning. I
This
think we-
joint right here.
Now wait, before you bite it, I gotta give you some Hellhond. No, bro. No, wait. We're gonna give you some sauce, bro.
What is this, man? It's like a fried taquito.
Yeah, so we can give you some of that as well.
Man.
Just a bit on there.
Oh man. Praise the Lord, saints.
Okay, so das is Hellwind. How's Hellwind, by the way? Is it strong?
Praise the Lord, saints.
So cheers. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Only because I'm with the mayor. Wait, I gotta open it up. Okay, hold on. Let me get to some of the inside part.
Okay. What's in there?
Cause I need some chicken, bro. I bet the end part. It's all the crust. I'm going for the whoopty bow. See. All right, you got the chicken with the corn. That's fire.
You think it's a good one? Okay.
Yeah, I got some claps.
Yeah, like the garbage you got me eating out, you.
Listen, the palate.
Can I? But then there's another disclaimer. You won't catch me eating any of these either. Don't worry, I'm gonna take you to the spots while you're still here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so never mind all of this right now. Now we gotta jump into.
We didn't do this, bro.
Do I actually don't have one of those. You have this. You know what? Can I be honest with you? I've never tasted those before.
Oh,
I don't even know what that is.
we got the green.
I don't even know what that is. It's like called a potato.
You got the celery potato. Let me see.
Okay, give it a bite. You tell me.
We gotta go and do everything. So, no bread unturned. Okay, that's good
Is it
too.
good?
That's a potato.
Pass me a piece of your one.
This one's good.
I'm gonna give it a taste.
Let's go. I appreciate the dedication. It's nice though. Look at that
Okay.
potato.
So it's basically bread that's fried with potato inside.
We shouldn't have ate before we came.
Would you eat any of these things again?
I mean,
I need an honest opinion.
it's more like a one time. It's fine with me.
We ain't doing this
Shout
again.
out to Aubrey.
Okay. And never mind all of those.
All right, let me put this over here.
We done with that.
It's not a push away. It's a move out the way.
Okay. So now we got one of this. Firstly, look. You gotta look at that and tell me what does it look like for you?
Bart Simpson, Springfield.
Shout out Marge.
This is the Homer special.
Yeah, it's the home.
Call it a Homer
You
special.
can top yourself up.
I can't taste.
You know what?
That's like bologna or ice.
It is bologna.
Okay, damn,
Right?
I thought it was icing.
So that is bologna. Listen up. So you gave the name. So I'm gonna give you the real name. It's called a Fet Cook. Look
I
here.
thought it was icing. Nah, that's the end part. I don't know
Listen
what
here.
it is, man.
That's called a Fet Cook. A Fet Cook. You gotta say it for me. A Fet Cook.
A fit cook.
A Fet Cook. Listen here.
A fit cook.
Listen here.
Gotta say it right.
Do you know what a Fet Cook is? No, but I mean like that does.
I feel like it's a cook that's fit.
Listen,
Like it's a cook that's
you
a
may have eaten one in your life. You never know, right? A Fet Cook, because you get ones with hair on. You get ones with.
What's this, man?
It's bologna.
So it's pig.
Nah, it's not pig.
Huh?
It's not pig. It's like a French bologna. So French like a mix of like
Still hot, huh?
yeah. So
Cheers, bro.
I cheers. So we're gonna jump in. Just
At
one
this
bite.
point,
Aye.
we in. I'm not looking forward to this one.
Huh?
All right.
Listen here.
Like, it tastes like a sandwich that been in the lunchbox for 3 weeks, and you you just found it. Mama
Listen here.
like,
You know what? Lots of the high school kids actually eat this every morning. But listen.
It tastes like that.
Another name for Fet Cook, they also call it the maguinia. You gotta say that one too, maguinia.
Maguinia.
So shout out. So lots of the kids, I don't know, from different spots, they come in the morning because this kind of fills them up before school. I was like, it's wild that they eat this.
Yeah, wrapped up ceramic.
Do you know they have like they chow like 3 of those in the morning? What? This is 1 in all. They have like
Treat?
3. As it, there's like before I hit school, just
Hey,
is that a no for you?
I respect it, man.
But no.
Hard no.
Look, Eric, I don't eat any of these. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
Hey,
this.
man. I don't
However,
putting down the
Yeah.
people and putting down the culture. Man.
It's a grand-
the pride thing.
Nah, don't. We're not proud about all of those. So now I would consider this to be the grand finale.
Okay.
So this is shout out to V, because V was out here when he was in Cape Town. He was like, "What's a Gatsby?" So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take it for a Gatsby." Hopefully it's so warm enough. I think we actually gotta get a little heat on there, just a little bit of heat on there. So I mean, I think Gatsby would be something that's probably Cape Townian. I'm not going to say South African. It's more like it's something that originated in Cape Town.
Okay.
Look, I mean, I guess you have different versions of it. I think you guys even have something like that that's similar to it, but it's just because of how it was made here the first time that it kind of got its thing. So it's like let's say it's like a sandwich.
Okay.
It's a sandwich with chips. It has steak. It has egg. It has cheese. I think it's something you'd actually like. It's much more flavorful compared to all of these stuff was super bland though.
Woo.
Are you still
Glad
burning?
you said it. I'm glad you said it.
You still burning?
I'm recovering. I'm at like 7% burnt.
Listen. Nah, if we can try all the savories if you want. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, the gas. So now we got. Listen, I don't know, how you feel about this hot sauce? Are you still tinkling out
That
there?
hot sauce was crazy. I'm
Do
not
you-
doing
do you-
that.
do you-
Yeah.
Do you eat anything hot at home?
Hot?
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
like-
medium guy.
Medium.
Medium. That right there is like extra hot.
I'm a mild lemon and herb kind of guy too, so.
Yeah.
But I'm trying it just for into sake, so we're gonna try this out. So now I'm gonna eat the Gatsby out there, and you can tell me. But anyways, if you're rating, so now I'm gonna. So it's all out of 10, right? And listen here, you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to lie about it. You gotta be as honest as you
Damn.
are. Yeah. Out of 10.
Out of 10, I'll give it a 3. And that was the best one.
That's high. That's high. Okay, what we giving this one over here?
1.6.
A one. Very specific.
Yeah.
What we giving the potato?
That's a 3 as well.
3 as well.
Yeah.
That's like seems like the highest we're going today.
Yeah.
Samosa.
I mean, it has potential. 2.
So 2, okay. Kusisto.
All right, so that one was better because that was like, I
Yeah.
give that a 6.
You could give it a 6.
Yeah, because it was like, all right, I'm not mad at this, but it could be a 8 or 9 or 10 if you was going in with that intention. Like, I want something like
Yes.
bread, but up it.
Okay. The Maguinia Fet Cook. O Fet Cook.
I gotta get that. I'm not gonna do 0, but like,
So listen here. You're telling me you don't like a Fet Cook?
a Fet Cook.
You don't like a Fet Cook?
The thing is that bologna.
The homies out there love Fet Cook.
Bologna.
Huh?
If you remove the bologna, the bread alone would be more than it.
Yes.
So
Okay. So safe to say
Fet Cook?
6.
Fet Cook. I give it a Fet Cook.
Ah!
I give it a 1 with the whole overall.
Yeah.
But if you take off the bologna,
So listen,
two.
if we're gonna eat it for everything under 10, nothing here. That's even all them in total don't make 10. No.
it might add up to 10.
Nah, it's fine. It was trash.
It might add up to 10 out of 60.
Nah, it was trash. Don't.
60, though.
Okay, thanks, Golly boy. So now we're gonna eat you up here with a Gatsby real quick, right?
All right, here we go.
I can see V getting excited from over there. Relax, V. Don't worry. We're gonna get into this.
Nah,
So
I feel like we
I'm
might-
actually gonna allow you to take it out yourself, so you can put it on your plate.
Let me see. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's looking like
Okay.
home.
So while we all here, shout out one time to continue
Oh, my God.
for the steak gibber.
This lets me know
Listen
that
here.
we be doing too much at home.
Listen here, say gibber. You gotta say that with me, a gibber.
A gibba?
So we about to eat the gibber, right? So guys, this man's all the way from the US, bro. So we decided that we're gonna move the gibber.
Wow.
So now I want you to bite this thing. Just tell me what you think about it. I would consider this better than all of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take
Alright,
your
so guys,
word.
gonna go in.
Take your word for it. I trusted you with everything else. Over here.
Now that's fire. You gotta get everything in, the sauce, the flavors.
Wow. Wow.
What?
Believe that.
Believe
See? I like this a lot.
I just want to let you know, I was hanging out with V here a couple of seasons back.
It's giving.
We went every day.
Nah, this is crazy. It's all there.
So that's steak, that's egg, that's cheese, that's spice, that's sauce. It's not really about the bread, it's about what's going on the bread.
The sog. Just a little bit of sogginess, but it's It's marinade.
Yeah.
Fire. Let's look at all that. Look at all that.
Show them, Miro. Show them. I always can see over them.
This is ridiculous. This is what this is what I was waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. The Great Gatsby. So glad I got something to give y'all.
So I think this would be one of the Cape Town, let's say one of the Cape Town staples. I think growing up, like when we were younger, this is like that thing that you go for. I think as people get older, they don't buy it as much.
You shouldn't.
They do. Yeah.
Calories on calories.
It's wild.
But it tastes good, and that's the difference.
I was only supposed to take one bite for the episode, but I think I might as well just hit it one more time. Before you got here.
What? I just had the creme brulee French toast.
Before you got here.
Yeah, so my taste buds is happy, and then I came in and I had the coconut strudel. I had the Fet Cook.
Can I just tell you something which makes it much more funnier?
Yeah.
Because of the name, right? It's called the Fet Cook, right?
Oh, Fet Cook.
Yeah, a Fet Cook, right?
Yes.
If you translate Fet Cook to English, it's fat cake.
Okay.
Right? A fat cake. Right? But because of how the South African language is set up, cook has more than one meaning.
Wow.
Right? So do you know what another meaning? Do you know what we call a cook? What we call a cook in Cape Town?
It's crazy. It's a lot of different fusions happening.
I'm done. Listen, another name. Okay. Let's say another name for a cook could be like a coochie, like a pussy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So like a woman's pussy.
I like that.
Yeah. So when you say the name, it's like it's a fat cook, but it also sounds like you're saying fat pussy.
He said, somebody got to tell him.
Somebody gotta tell him because he started.
Who's going to tell him?
So fat cook. You
I'm
gotta
going there. Hey, what's up, girl?
Can I see your fat cook?
Yeah, exactly.
But you gotta try one more time. So my question to you again: who do you eat, a fat cook?
That's what I see. Now I see it. It all makes
No, it doesn't look like that. What? Nah, the pink is
sexy red.
the-
Now we know what you was talking about.
Okay, so safe to say we're done with that.
Safe.
That we done as well.
I'm taking it to go.
Taking it a go. Okay,
Gatsby.
cool. And also, what do you feel about the tropical juice? By the way, it just needs more sugar.
Yeah, just more sugar. It's like, let me see the preservatives and the calories. And
Check it out.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I thought.
Alright, dope. Okay, thank you so much for joining us with the taste test, bro. Now also getting back to you, the music.
Yes.
Dopest joint out right now.
Dopest joint out right now.
Yeah. What's the one that
The one?
yeah, like let's say the whole catalog is fire, but what should, if you were to say like, nah, check this joint out
Okay, in general of all songs.
for you?
Oh, for my songs.
Yeah, no, for your songs.
See.
Talking to Eric Bellinger here.
Oh, all right. So make sure y'all go listen. Listen to Drop.
Drop, okay.
Drop featuring 7 Streeter. Music video dropping in like 2 weeks. The song is incredible, and the visual is gonna make you love it even more. A lot of chocolate going on.
Listen, and also while we're out here, we also have to make mention. I mean that you already did collabs with a couple of artists as well.
Yes.
It's not about name dropping, but I want to hear some of the peeps you work with. you know?
Yeah. All right, cool, man. The most recent album that I worked on, or single actually, is with Big Sean.
Big Sean.
So, man, check out this joint, Precision. Super crazy joint, man, going up. We also got, Chris Brown just dropped his album. I got a song on there called No One Else.
No One Else,
featuring
okay.
Friday. And, man, just always making sure I stay in the loop, you know what I mean? With everything that's going on, even with new artists. I just did a feature on somebody named Justin.
Justin, okay. Should we look out? Yeah.
Yeah, super dope. A lot of the artists that we got at the label, make sure y'all check out Don Belly, Stephen G, All Wins Entertainment. You know, I'm really focusing on the exec side and, you know, becoming the CEO. That's my next vision and dream for myself, to really just be able to put artists, you know, in the stage, center stage, you know. So yeah, that's it really for me.
And I also see you worked with Nipsey as well.
Yes,
Late
sir.
Nipsey, what was that? What was that like?
Man, dope. You know, I think closest thing to, you know, just
And he's from
working
where
with
you from,
somebody
right?
real. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's like, it's not about nothing. They're not a part of this music industry. And I've always modeled myself like, I'm not doing what they want me to do. I'm doing what my purpose is, you know, destiny is supposed to do. And I think Nipsey was the same way when I was able to work with him. The song was called That's Why, but it originally started out Bryson Tiller joint. Self-Righteous, that instrumental was the song that we wrote the beat to.
Okay.
You know, and when Bryson dropped the song, we had to figure out like, all right, now what we gonna do? And, you know, shout out to Southwest for making us a new beat. And then I actually went to Nip like, yo, is it cool if I drop this? I know what happened, but I salvaged
Can I
it.
drop it? Yeah.
Can I still put it out, you know? And, you know, for him to give me the blessing, you know, and that be the last joint before he passed, I don't take it lightly.
All right, give thanks. Listen, I got a last couple of questions, so we're gonna make this one a little bit fun. Because do you follow other artists back home?
Yes, sir.
What they doing?
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to know from you. Right now, there's a
Yeah.
couple of beefs, right?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's marketing gimmicks, whether it's real or not. I
Yeah.
just want to know who you think is better. First, I'm gonna go to the original question we had.
Okay.
V and the Rams. We're talking about who they consider better. If you had to choose Lil Wayne or Jay Z when
Yeah.
it comes to better artist, who would you go for? Lil Wayne or Jay Z?
I gotta go. I don't know, man. Jay-Z, because it's more than an artist.
Okay.
It's way more than just an artist.
Nah,
My
I got you, I
dog
got you.
Brandon is ridiculous.
So now we saw what's happening with Kendrick and Cole.
Yeah.
K. Dot or Cole?
K. Dot.
Why we choosing Kendrick over Cole?
Man, I think the versatility of K. Dot and I think his demeanor, his delivery, and you know his, you know, just
It ain't
just
the
him
big three,
staying,
it's just
him
big me.
staying. Yeah, like he 10 toes on what he say. You know, like especially now, it's a lot easier to answer that question. You know what I'm saying? You asked me a month ago, I might have thought about it a little longer, but I'm sure I still would have been, you know, saying Kendrick. Every interview I did for the past like, you know, a couple years, like, yo, who you want to work with? I'm always just saying Kendrick.
So from the two, if someone they both give you a call right now, Cole, Kendrick give you a call. Yo, Eric, dog, I need you on a song.
Yeah, yeah.
We jumping on first, K. Dot.
Yeah,
Without a
for
doubt.
sure. Nah, I'm already like connected to Kendrick
Yeah.
in a way that's like, you know, just being from the city, being from the same place. Like I've been able to watch his entire story like with a magnifying glass. So,
Okay.
you know, I really appreciate him a lot.
Dope. Now we've seen Ross and Drake.
Yeah,
So who's the better artist for you personally?
Yeah.
Ross and Drake.
Drake for sure.
So why Ross over Drake? So why are we taking Drake over?
Yeah,
Ross?
I mean, I just think that Drake, his songs is like, you know, for me personally, I'm listening to Drake. I'm not listening to, you know, it hasn't been a day when Rick Ross album dropped that I was like
Gotta listen to Ross.
9
though.
p.m. You know,
Ross. Yep. Maybach music. No.
never happened.
Yeah. Okay. So nah, that's dope, bro. I think we cleared most of it. Is there anything that you want to share with South Africa while you're here? Anything at all?
Man, this is not Eric Bellinger, you know, at home, you know, being, you know, I'm dope. Like I know how to write songs. This is me coming to South Africa saying I want to learn.
Okay.
This is me saying I want to be a student. This is me saying show me your ways so that maybe, you know what I mean, I can implement my own style and my own originality, and we can come together and this collab be what it's supposed to be. I just respect the greatness. You know, I've been a fan of this Afrobeat, I'm a piano movement for a long time, but never wanted to dive in, you know, without having the embracement of the culture. So that's why we're here today. So thank y'all for, you know, welcoming me with open arms, you know, from the radio stations, you know, to the podcast, to the songwriters, the producers, the studios, the restaurants, the people. Because I truly feel like, you know, this trip and the experience is going to give me the tools necessary to carry the torch and represent it properly.
Dope. Listen, Eric, before we go, you just got to give us a shout out there to the camera. You just got to shout out to Mr. Mayor, the PSA Podcast.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yes, sir. Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Eric Bellinger. Quick shout out to my dog, Mr. Mayor. It's going down. You locked into the PSA Podcast.
All right, for sure. And also, while I am here, I want to say shout out one time to Q and to V as well, you know,
Yes,
for
sir.
all of you guys for connecting the dots and making all these things so special. And
That's
right. I pray God's success over everything that you guys are about to do and whatever
you,
it
man.
may be in your forever.
Thank you, man. YFS All Win, Super Friends. You got V Script Alive out now. Aight.
All right, from my side, the mayor. Until next time, that's the PSA Podcast with Eric Bellinger, and we out.
Let's go.